5 things the Bucks need to do to win this series. Let's go. So at number 1, I have don't play Giannis at the 3. Why is he playing small forward? This is not 2014. Like, it doesn't really make any sense. Their starters were Drew Holiday, Chris Middleton, Giannis, PJ Tucker, and Brook Lopez. Now, I will say one thing. PJ Tucker did play good, good defense and all. It just, the fit doesn't really make sense starting because Giannis is now not the one attacking offensive rebounds. And you want Giannis getting offensive rebounds because that's one of the, one of his biggest strengths, especially against a team that doesn't have an amazing rebounder. Blake Griffin got like 11 this game. But I feel like that's not happening with Giannis at the 4 or even 5. And I'll explain why the 5 later because... Actually, wait. No. Okay, I'll explain why the 5 right now. Brook Lopez is garbage. Not garbage, but defensively, he can outstop a pick and roll. So as soon as the Nets realize, hey, if we just attack him every single time with a pick and roll, we're just going to keep scoring. Because, these slow rim protector bigs, they can't guard pick and rolls, and it's just abuse at that point, really. Yeah, just play Giannis at the 4 or 5. Start Bryn Forbes or start anyone else, please. Anyone else. That isn't Giannis at the 5 or at Giannis at the 3. Number 2, the Bucks need more off-ball movement. I could see a lot of that with the Nets, because Nets have so many shooters. Joe Harris is always moving around the court. Kyrie's moving around the court. KD's moving around the court. Bruce, something Brown. I think I forget his name. I feel so stupid right now. Blake. Everyone's just moving a lot, and it feels like the Bucks aren't doing that. They're just kind of picking a player like, hey, Giannis, you're gonna ISO, or hey, Middleton, you're gonna shoot this mid range, and it doesn't really seem very flowy, especially for a team that should be shooting a lot of 3-pointers. They have Bryn Forbes. You have shooters. I guess you don't set screens for PJ Tucker, but he can still shoot. Middleton, Drew Holiday. You have a bunch of shooters. You need to abuse that. At number 3, more pick and rolls. I mean, if it really felt like when Drew Holiday was the handler and Giannis was rolling off the pick and roll, it felt like that was a really good method of scoring, as you'd think it would be because it's the Nets. They don't really have very good pick and roll defenders, and you just need to abuse that. Like, Giannis is a big. He's a center. That's like one of the best things they can do, and especially that really helps Giannis get to his spots. Because what was happening was Blake, was defending him at the mid-range, and Giannis couldn't get to the paint. Because Blake, he has good mid-range defense, but he can't really defend under the paint. If you run pick and rolls, that will get Giannis under the paint, and that's easy buckets for him. We saw the amazing dunks he was doing this game. More of those happen with more pick and rolls. Okay, number 4 thing they need to fix, stop playing so fast. It doesn't really make any sense. For one, Giannis needs to stop shooting threes 8 seconds into the shot clock. It doesn't make any sense. Now, he was the best, 3-point shooter on this team today with 2 for 5, but normally that's not the case. I wouldn't rely on that. And even 2 for 5, I just feel like, in the 2-point lane, that might be 4 for 5, and which is more points, obviously, than 2 for 5 from 3. It just, stop playing so fast. Bryn Forbes, it was looking like the second that he was open with a smidge of space, he would shoot it with, 20 seconds still on the shot clock, looking like Davis Bertans. And it's... Just stop. The Nets, they can play that fast because they have spots. KD has these mid-range spots. Kyrie has these mid-range or, layup spots where they are getting 100% guarantee. 3-pointers are not like that at all. Unless you have Tony Snell on your team, they are not like that. So you need to, play slow, get the best shot available. And I feel like if they do that, they can easily win this series. And at number 5, have Giannis match KD or Kyrie's minutes. It's actually stupid how, I'm not saying Giannis is better than KD, but when it comes to this series and the mismatches, Giannis is the best player on the court for the series. He should not be playing the 3rd or 4th most Blake Griffin might have had more minutes than Giannis. I forget. I haven't checked yet, but yeah, I'm pretty sure Blake Griffin had almost as much minutes as Giannis. That should not be happening. I don't care, Harden's out, so minutes need to... 44 minutes for Kyrie Irving got them that win. Giannis has played 36. I'm not saying, obviously, if you play 40 minutes a game, you're not gonna have that same scoring intensity. But you can still have him on the court, for defense, something that Brook Lopez doesn't give, that Bobby Portis isn't that good at. Yeah, it's just have him on the court playing, even if, he is just a pick and roller, that's and not just ISOing. That's even better for your team. So there should be no reason that Giannis shouldn't be playing at least 40 minutes a game when he is the biggest mismatch on the court, and it's not even close, really. But yeah, those are my 5 reasons, or no, the 5 ways that the Bucks can win. Bucks just lost game 1, but I still believe in them. As long as Bud can make some changes, which he's not known for, but can this be the year Bud makes changes and they can actually win? I'm not really sure, but yeah. Like the video, subscribe, share this to some Bucks fans or Nets fans or NBA fans or anyone, and yeah, peace.